Hi, hi, AP Psych. So, AP Psych, we have a lot to go over. Okay. So I sat through a webinar on your AP Psych exam, and I've got a bunch of notes to share with you. So the exam is going to be on May 19th at 2. Pretty sure of that. You're going to get an electronic ticket 48 hours prior to the exam. So 2 days before, you're going to receive an email with an electronic ticket that you click on when you want to go take the test. So if you don't get a ticket, you contact Ms. Martino Alves. Um, don't use, okay, we'll get to that in a second. Writing these things in like code. Okay, so I tell you, I guess we can go through this first. So what's going to happen is at 1:15, 1:30, you're going to click on your electronic ticket to enter the exam. You don't want to wait till 2 o'clock because you have to complete a written portion, so they have a written example from you, and the reason why they want that is to reduce cheating. So whatever you write in that little piece right before the exam, they're going to use that to show that what you've written on the exam is your words. So I guess I'll talk about cheating first. I didn't want to do that, okay, but I will, because then that makes sense with this. So when I first heard that the test was going to be online and then it was going to be an FRQ, I was like, well, why wouldn't I just have my phone out and take the test? Because I'm a great person and teacher. So please don't do that for the following. First off, someone has already been caught cheating. So a young man somewhere in the country was texting, or they didn't really explain, but with his friends about how they could cheat together, and he's already been caught. So there's a lot of things in place to reduce the amount of cheating. So all you need to hear is this statement to completely deter you from doing that. What will happen is if you're either caught cheating prior to the exam or during the exam, if you're caught cheating by copying and pasting something or using notes or working with a friend, they will flag your exam and it will be posted on College Board for all of the colleges that you are applying to see. Yeah, that's huge. Guys, it's a test. You don't want to ruin, I know, you don't want to ruin your entire, academic career because you decided to cheat on a stupid test. So once I heard that, I knew I need to tell you, don't cheat. Don't cheat. Don't even think about it. If you thought about it, stop thinking about it. It's a huge deal. I mean, it's not worth messing up colleges. That's ridiculous. So the other thing that they pointed out was that there will be a makeup date in June. So here's what the makeup date is for. You're sick. Can't take the one in May. Or your internet crashes. They even give examples like your brother and your siblings are screaming, they went nuts, you couldn't finish the exam. Your brother was on Halo or another game and you couldn't finish it. So what will happen is they'll know based off of you opening the ticket if you took the test or not, and then you ask for a makeup test. Please try your very, very best to take the test in May. Don't look at it and go, this one looks hard, I'll try June. Because if you do that and then you'll open it up in June and something happens, there's not a third date. So you either take it in May, something happens, you take it in June. There's no July, August, whatever. So please make sure that you try to take it in May, but if something does happen, there is a makeup date. So on April 27th, they're going to give you a worksheet on College Board for you to write down information that you need to have prior to taking the exam. I'm going to assume it's like your name, your address, things like that. So College Board will be sending you emails in the next few weeks about information. So make sure you're checking that. If you're not receiving emails, you tell Miss Martino Alves. Okay, she's in charge of stuff. I'm terrible. They have those YouTube lessons. They're terrible. Here's one thing that I know, that you will not have to create a graph or drawing. However, there's going to be a graph question on the test. So what we're going to start to do is, starting in May, I'm going to assign the FRQs through AP Classroom because they have FRQs with graphs and everything, and I'm going to put a timer on it. So for the rest of this month, we're still going to just practice learning how to write it, and then in May, we're going to transfer from the applications FRQs to the research one, and you're just going to start answering questions with graphs, and then you answer the question in a timely fashion. You should feel extremely rushed during this exam. The person giving the webinar stated you can earn a 5 even if you don't answer all the questions. I remember correctly, and I'll send this information out, I believe it's 8 bullet points in the first one and 6 in the second. So that if I could use the math, it's 14. You can get less than 14 right and still get a 5. That's pretty awesome. So you're supposed to feel rushed. I think the purpose of that is for the cheating. They don't want you to have time. Oh, I'm going to Google this. I'm going to look up that. I'm going to take out my notes, right? So you're going to feel very rushed, and you should feel rushed. So if you don't finish the exam, don't wait to take it again in June. Like you telling them, yo, I didn't finish the exam. That's not a reason to take it in June, because you just didn't time yourself properly. So starting in May, we will take time exams so that you get used to that. Right now, we're still getting used to what is the FR, how do I answer the FRQ, we're doing the review stuff, things like that. Well, I got through that quicker than I thought. I think I went through everything I needed to. So everyone has stated that they have an electronic device. I wouldn't want anyone to not be successful because you don't have one. Please don't try to answer this on your phone. You can have multiple browsers open at the same time. So if you have the question in one place and a Word doc in the other, you can do that. You will be able to copy and paste into the doc. They're just going to check that those are your words that you're copying and pasting. And they're going to give you all this information, they said. I think that's all I need to know for now. And again, they will be sharing lots more information as we move through. One thing that I did really appreciate as we went through the webinar is it was very obvious that the folks were rooting for you. They're trying every way that they can to make sure that the test mimics what it normally is at the level that it normally is at. They're not just going to give you all free passes because you went through a pandemic, but they want to see you succeed. He actually said that if everyone gets a 3 or higher, then everyone gets a 3 or higher. So it made me feel good. It really did. It made me feel like they were on our side, that they're doing everything they can to help you, that they're understanding this is very difficult. So I felt good coming out of it. I hope I'm giving you all the information I'm supposed to in my little stickies, but you will be receiving emails, so make sure you read all of this stuff so you know what's going on. All right, so that's the updates that I got from the exam. So last week, you did an FRQ. I didn't grade it. It'll be graded for Monday, I hope. You had your videos. I just made more. This week, we are in Unit 4, if I can count. Unit 4 is classical conditioning, operant and classical conditioning. And then it's a little vague if the next section is in Unit 4 or 5, but you'll see all of the conditioning slides will be up today. I may need a day or two to get the next slides up there. So this week, you will have an FRQ due on Wednesday. I believe there are 6 points. And then there's a multiple choice on Friday. The multiple choice is 24 questions only on conditioning. Okay? Whew. I think that's it. I hope everyone is doing well. If some folks in our class are sick, so if you need extra time to complete anything, just let me know. If you see a 0 for an assignment that you completed late, give me a couple of days, but if the 0 is still there, send a comment or an email, and I will fix that. You are not going to get penalized for late work. Just try not to do things too late if you can, because we're trying to go in a progression of, all the units. So that's the late work. Any 0s that you have are not etched in stone and permanent, and now you're going to just fail the course. Again, once you do that assignment, I remove the 0 and replace it with the full credited score. All right. Like I said, I think that's it. I threw a ridiculous amount of information at you. So today, on Monday, your attendance question will be what questions do you have about the exams. Something I didn't address in the video, I will look it up. And if I don't know it, I'll tell you. I don't know. All right. I hope everyone... Yeah, I think this is a great spot to end. He's a genius. Did you check that out? He tried to drink his milk while eating his bib at the same time. I'm doing great over here. I hope all of you are doing just as well. All right? We think about you every day, guys. And I hope everyone is going to take the exam. I'm rooting for you. I think we got this. And you don't need to cheat because you know it. You've worked so hard. So keep working hard. And I think that I think we got this. I really do. All right, everyone. You want to say goodbye? Yeah, Jack thinks you got it too. Yeah. All right, have a great day, guys. Let me know if you need anything.